Hello guys, welcome to the Virtual Assistant All-in-One Training. I am Chad Godoy, your trainer, and maraming salamat at pumunta kayo dito sa training and you spend time with us to learn how to be our virtual assistant. Oo nga po pala, ito nga po palang ating event schedule for the Virtual Assistant Training. So yung event po natin ay 10 araw, no? Kung saan matututunan po natin ang mga basic skills at mga iba pang intermediate skills patungkol po sa social media, Pinterest, YouTube management, email marketing, funnel building, automation, LinkedIn basics, resume creation, positioning, at syempre po yung Q&A, no? Pag magkadugtong po yung day 8 at day 9, and then po yung day 10 na negotiation training. So kung virtual assistant ka or bago ka pa lang sa industry, makakatulong po ito sa inyo kung dahil malalaman nyo yung mga basic na dapat yung alamin, no? Dapat yung matutunan bago kayo mag-immerse, no? Bilang isang virtual assistant. So thank you for coming and spending time with us to learn, and welcome po sa Virtual Assistant Training Day 1. Yan. So again, my name is Chad Godoy, inulit lang. So 2014, I was working in the corporate as an engineer. 2015, started working as a virtual assistant, and 2021, I'm currently working as a virtual assistant and the social media manager for dietversusdisease.org/about. So if you want to know more about me and what types of work do I have, you can visit this website. So makikita nyo ako dito. I'm actually in the last. Yan. So nakikita nyo ako dito. I'm Chad Godoy, Content Management. I help them with content management, design work, and social media. Pero hindi na to updated itong job description ko, hindi na to updated. Dati pa kasi to. So mas madami na akong task for diet versus disease, and our team is currently growing so fast. So madami na talaga akong ginagawa for this team. So going back, para sa akin, may 3 level ng virtual assistant. One is the basic level. The virtual assistant can perform tasks that train them to do but require no skill. Kumbaga, makakatrabaho sila pero walang specific skill. Yun yung pinaka-basic level. Number 2 is the mid-level, where these virtual assistants have previous experience but you need to work with them on what you want. Kumbaga ito, may training, alam yung mga tools, pero you really need to work with them in order for them to work with you na alam niyo yun, yung nakakapagtrabaho siya na maayos. And the expert level, the virtual assistant have multiple years of previous experience, and the kicker is they not only can execute your project but also be responsible for the success of the project. So ito yung mga expert level na nakikita nyo, yung mga gurus, di ba? So yun yung pag binigyan mo ng project, it's either i-execute nila yung plano mo or i-improve pa nila. So expert level tawag doon. Ako nandito ako sa gitna. I really don't want to claim myself as an expert. I'm in the mid-level and the expert level. Kaso nga lang, 3 lang eh. So siguro nandito ako sa bandang mid-level. I don't claim myself as an expert, to be honest. And because I'm still growing, I'm still learning, and I can even use Zoom perfectly. Di ba? Parang kung expert level ako, dapat ayos na ayos yung Zoom. Hindi tayo nagkakamali. So I'm really sorry. All right. My mission is to lessen the fear of people who wants to be in the industry, and for each and everyone to easily get as much clients as they want. That is my mission for this training. So kapag lumabas kayo sa training na to, gusto ko malesen yung fear. Kasi alam ko yung fear is the only thing that stops people from being successful. And there's 2 types of fear. The fear of becoming a failure and the fear of becoming successful. You know, so many people who wants to came in the industry are so afraid of success. They really cannot understand and they really cannot accept that everyone is capable of becoming successful or becoming virtual assistant. So I want to lessen that fear. And also for each and everyone to easily get as much client as they want. Kasi 'di ba, yung iba sa inyo really experienced na, 'di ba? Yung iba sa inyo mas magaling pa nga sa akin to be honest. But I know that you learn some things from people even though mas magaling ka sa kanila. I mean, every person is a learning field. You know, every one of us is a learning person. Na pag kinausap mo, may matututunan ka. Even beginner VAs, when I talk to them, may natututunan ako. So, kung hinahihirapan ka makakuha ng client or enough lang yung client mo, gusto mo talagang overflowing, yung talagang parang nalilito ka na kung sino yung i-workout mo. I also going to work on that. All right? So, isang expectation ko din is at the end of this training, you will be able to create your own funnel. All right? So, speaking of funnel, I'm going to show you 2 sites. So, at the end of this training, expected ko na magagawa mo to. Diba? Parang ano ang taas ng expectation no? So, yan. Etong funnel na to, itong website na to. Yan. So, this is made in ClickFunnels. So, ito may bayad kasi to. Pero ito, this is made by Wix. So, free to. So, at the end of this training, kailangan meron ka dito kasi ito yung parang magiging certificate mo. Alright? I'm not going to give you certificate, but because I don't believe in certificates. Alright? It will just make you a newbie pag certificate yung hinahanap mo. But at the end of this training, you will going to be able to create your own funnel. Kung makikita nyo yung title Personal Internet Slave, pwede pong palitan yan. Wag po kayong mag-alala. So, yan lang po yung ginamit kong copy for me to have alam mo yon yung konting humor when selling myself. Pero pwedeng palitan yan like personal virtual assistant, di ba? Pwede mong palitan yan. So, if you don't like the copy, just don't copy it. Pero ito, wag kayong mag-alala kasi lahat na to nasa training. Almost everything will be on training. So ito yung mga services na pwede mong ibenta kapag natapos mo na to. Yan. So I already created a copy for each of you guys. So mga natatakot, ay hindi po ako marunong magsulat. Hindi ko po magagawa yan. Don't worry because this is written for you. This is free to copy. I don't believe on people na hindi dapat mangopya. Kasi sa school, di ba, tinuturuan tayo, wag tayong mangopya. But today, I'm going to tell you, you are allowed to copy. You are allowed to copy para at least meron ka na ipapakita, di ba? Hindi ka na mag-iisip. Pero, I do require you to finish the training for you to at least have the confidence in yourself na mai-introduce mo to sa client. Kasi nga nag-training ka Kahit kopyahin mo lahat ng kung ano dito sa website na to, or sa funnel na to, maibibigay mo talaga kasi nga nag-training ka. So this is what I want for you. Alright? Alright. O, diba? And then, on this training, you will learn how to use majority of these applications, the Canva, Trello, everything that you're seeing the screen will be, we will going to tackle them. So, supplementary books to read. I'm not saying you bisahin nyo itong mga libro na to, pero if you're looking for books to read about business, about relationship building, ito yon. So, pwede nyong basahin ito. Like The Go Giver, it will teach you how to build a service business by giving, by having the mentality of a giver, and How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie will teach you how to communicate your ideas. Think and Grow Rich is the book that will teach you how to create a goal, a very specific goal. Just like this one, if you want to work from home, you have a goal, right? So Think and Grow Rich can teach you how to have specific goals. Rich Dad Poor Dad will teach you about business and investments. I know most of you are familiar with this book. So Robert Kiyosaki. All right. So this training is for people na ayaw na ng ganitong buhay. Right? People who are stuck in traffic every day, wasting time, like travel pa lang 2 hours na, pabalik 2 hours ulit. Ano, alam mo yung ganung buhay, yung parang lagi kang nai-stress, lagi kang nahihirapan. Alam mo, ayaw natin ng ganun yung nagsasayang tayo. Or hindi mo gusto yung mga ka-work mo, like yung boss mo. So this is this type of work will, you know, replace this energy. I call it energy kasi parang 'di ba, parang yung stress kasi energy yun eh, 'di ba? Parang so if you want to change the energy or the environment and you can be with your family, this is for you. Like, you know, or if you're single, you know, you are with your parents, you know, or your family members, or just become, you know, so calm every day, good environment, yung mga ganun ba. So kasi yun yung gusto nating ma-experience, 'di ba? When we're trying to work from home. That is the reason we're doing this training, all right? So number one question is, what is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is a self-employed worker who specializes in offering administrative services to clients from a remote location, usually a home office. Typical tasks a virtual assistant might perform include scheduling appointments, making phone calls, travel arrangements, and managing email accounts, online stores, and managing socials. So if you're social media manager, syempre, nilagay ko dun yung ano yung ako. So yan yung VA. Kaso nga lang hindi ako yan, babae kasi. So yan yung environment niya, sa bahay lang siya. Nagkakape, nagbabasa ng libro, doing his work or her work. So why they hire VAs? Bakit ba nag-hire yung mga client natin ng virtual assistants? Alright? Bakit ba si Joe Litch, yung founder ng Dietitian, bakit niya ba ako hina-hire? 'Di ba? Bakit ba very important yung isang virtual assistant sa buhay niya? Okay? Why? Kasi yung client pwedeng babae, pwedeng lalaki, 'di ba? Kasi yung clients, busy sila. All right? They are so busy of what they do, and in order for them to yung para yung buhay nila, para dumali yung buhay nila, yung virtual assistant yun yung nagte-take part of it. So there's a lot of things that a virtual assistant can do for them. Kaya nila na hina-hire yung mga VAs. So ayan, kailangan kong i-mute. Can I mute? Can you please mute yourselves? Medyo naririnig namin yung sounds. I'm really sorry. All right. Okay. Yung pros and cons. The pros is you can work anywhere. All right. And you can wear anything. Set your own rates. At least do what you love. Side projects. No degree needed. Di mo kailangan ng degree pag VA ka or freelancer ka. Less traffic, and you can eventually save more money. Pag marami ka ng client, di ba? Pag nasusurpass niya na yung bills mo, makaka-save ka ng money. So yung cons, syempre, getting first clients or your clients at first, di ba? Medyo mahirap pag newbie ka. Office distractions, pwedeng yung mga baby mo, mga babies mo. So, and tough competition for newbies. I don't really believe on this. I really believe yung competition is hindi naman ganun katindi sa newbies. It's just that if you know what you're doing, you're not competing with everyone. All right? So, yun lang. Limited healthcare. Yes, pero ikaw din, sa sarili mo, you can buy your own healthcare. Kasi nga, kumikita ka naman. And you work alone at your house or office. But still, you have teammates. Some of you will going to have teammates like me. Like I have teammates here. Sana yung team namin. So I have my team here. So yan. You will have office mates kaso nga lang virtual. So what do you need? Syempre, you need a computer laptop. Brand new or second hand can work, at least i3 or i5. noise cancellation headsets, and a wired internet. Or wireless, depending kung dun sa anong gamit mo. But I really prefer wired internet kasi kailangan mo talaga ng internet. Kumbaga yun ang pinaka bread and butter mo eh. Work from home nga eh, so you need internet. Computer specs, any laptop or desktop with Core i3, at least 4 GB of RAM will do the trick. And make sure you get a 256 GB or more if SSD or larger traditional HDD with more than 500 GB of storage. So yun, yung SSD, yun yung mabilis mag-boot. So mas maganda if you prefer SSD kasi ito yung tingin ko talaga in my experience mas mabilis kaysa HDD. So noise cancellation headsets, ito yung mga brand na pwede nyong pagpilian. Plantronics, Jabra, Logitech. So you can choose whatever it is. Wired internet. Yes, we have plans for it. Yan, nilagay ko din. And freelancing platforms. So here are some freelancing platforms that I think are okay, but I don't really suggest na ito lang yung mga platforms na yun. Pero syempre, di ba, merong LinkedIn, merong Facebook group, meron pang other groups na pwede mong pag-applyan if you, kumbaga, kung VA ka na ngayon, di ba, pwede kang mag-create ng account sa HubStuff, sa FreeApp. Yeah, FreeApp, I'm part of this. I'm a part of the FreeApp community. So I think this is good. And also Upwork. Pero ngayon kasi wala na ako dyan sa mga freelancing platforms kasi I do work outside na. But if you need, we're going to tackle this at the end. So how to get paid? So paano kayo babayaran? We use PayPal, Payoneer, sometimes TransferWise. Ito yung, di ba, diretso sa bangko mo, or bank transfers, or digital currencies. If merong digital currency yung amo mo, pwede mong gamiting payment system yon para hindi ka na dumadaan sa bangko, di ba? Parang diretso na sa account mo ng mabilis, speed of light. Di ba? Bitcoin or USDT. Kasi nag-crypto kasi ako eh, so I'm fully aware na pwede kang mabayaran using crypto. Helpful tip. You can use your previous job experience in order for you to get inside the industry. If you are a BPO worker, before you can apply to voice jobs or specialties like real estate VA or customer support. Diba? Kung iba sa inyo, like galing na kayo sa BPO or you have a call center experience, pwede na to. Like, pwede nyo gamitin yon. Like, BPO ka, mas madali ka makakapasok. Use your experience, diba? Magaling kang calls. Kasi engineer ako, kaya wala talaga akong experience sa mga ganun eh. So medyo na hindi ko nagamit kasi wala nga. So nag-aral talaga ako kung yung paano ako makakapasok. Mamaya as we go along, I will tell you paano ako pumasok sa industry Pwedeng sa day 2 or day 3 natin pag-uusapan. So what do virtual assistants do? All right. So today we're going to tackle like this part, the email management, calendar management, booking appointment, following up with clients, database building, and web research. So basic lang muna tayo, no? Para at least yung iba na makakasabay sa atin, yung iba talaga na walang experience, matututo sila nito. So if yung iba sa inyo na you want to know more on social media, pwede na kayong tumalon sa day 2 or bukas, no? You can leave the room kung sa tingin yung alam nyo na to. Like alam nyo na mag-book na appointment, ng calendar, ng email, ng database, or just simple web research. Kasi importante kasi matakal ko to for newbies. Kasi marami talaga ditong mommies na wala talaga pong alam. They don't even have a computer. So let's be sensitive for them. We are a team here, so we have to move as one. So if we need to wait, kasi I can do like social media na, di ba? But I don't want to do it. I just want to know basic talaga muna. So let me drink for a while. Uminom din kayo para hindi kayo ma-dehydrate. Okay. Okay. The first thing that we have to be na kailangan malaman natin is how to communicate, how to establish communication. So the first application that I'm going to talk to you about is the Slack. This is where we communicate as a team. Just like this one, this is our team, Light versus Disease. We talk about things that we need to do here, day in, day out. So ito yung pinaka communication channel namin, no? Minsan nag-uusap din kami dito kung anong kinakain namin. Like this one, my team, nag-uusap kami kung anong kinakain niya, o anong kinakain mo. Kumakain ka ba ng kimchi? Yan, di ba? Dito yung chismisan, dito rin yun. So Slack application, ito yung ginagamit namin to communicate. So sa free app din, kung party kayo ng free app community, makikita nyo meron din kaming Slack for free app na nakakapag communicate kami dito. Like, kunyari, may mga bagong trabaho, nag-a-appear dito yon. So, ayan o, Facebook Ad Specialist, Social Media Manager. Kumbaga, ito yung ginagamit namin to communicate kung may bagong pwedeng trabahuin or may bagong client. So, yan. Pag part ka ng free app, makakapasok ka dito sa Slack community nila. Unlike Upwork doesn't have this, Siyempre, ang laki na Upwork, di ba? Ang laki-laki niya. So, kung mayroon siyang ganito, makin mo na lang, di ba? Ang daming tao. So, pero yung free app kasi it's a small community of freelancers, that I believe are A-levels. Wow. Parang kiniklaim mo na A-level ka, no? A-level na talaga na ibang klaseng breed ng freelancers yung nandito. They really can execute projects, with clients na really with little support, So maraming trabaho dito like social media, real estate VA, Amazon, mostly Amazon, e-commerce, marami dito. So if you want to try free app, if you have the experience, if you have the guts, you can visit their website, freeapp.net. Yan. May vlog din ako about free app. So sa vlog ko. So mag-subscribe nga pala kayo. Shameless plug. All right, we go to email management. All right, this is a very, very important task because this is the thing that I do first in the morning. Emails. So what do we use for email? So today we're going to talk about problem solving, labeling, filtering, and template creation or canned messages using Google. So si Google, email management. So guys, alam nyo na to. So medyo hindi rin ako magaling mag-email sa iyo. So ito, email. So ano ba yung gagawin natin? First is problem solving, 'di ba? Bakit problem solving? Kasi 'di ba pag emails nagso-solve ka ng problem, kunyari may email yung kliyente mo. Labas ko nga yung corporate email ko. Saan ba 'yun? Yan, dami kong naka-open, 'di ba? Parang yes, sir. So problem solving, when you came into the email, syempre babasahin mo yan. As a virtual assistant, your job is to make sure that every email is accounted or accounted, mapupuntahan talaga na wala kayong mamimiss. Kasi very important yung email. You can lose a client by not just reading their emails because some of them are frustrated, like this one asking for a refund, di ba? Blah, 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 blah. This is a premium client namin, isa siyang premium client and nag-ask siya ng refund kasi may problema siya about how to understand yung binibenta namin. If hindi namin masagot to ng ganun ng madalian, 'di ba? Maraming mawawala sa amin. So very important yung emails. So today we're going to learn labeling, filtering, and template creation and canned messages. So I have situational problems here na nag-a-account dun sa yung emails, 'di ba? Yung mga possible mong ma-receive na emails, yung mga situations, 'di ba? 'Di ba problem solving nga eh. Kung ba makaka-receive ka ng email, 'di ba? Problem 'yon. It's a problem and you have to solve it. So for example, customer asking for a refund, 'di ba? Like this one, we have a refund just today we do have a refund. So paano namin sasagutin 'yan, 'di ba? So pwedeng yung mga refund, pwede yung mga yung sa kunyari sasagutin mo, 'di ba? Hindi ko kasi pwedeng sagutin ngayon eh. So kunyari sasagutin ko siya using my email address. O ito, dito. So sasagutin natin. Kunyari, ito siya, I'm a subscriber. Thank you Kunyari sasagutin ko, she's asking for a refund, di ba? Alright, kunyari i-refund natin siya. So one way we can answer this is we can refund it. Pwedeng sa PayPal and Stripe Okay? Pero syempre yung mga refund, di ba, papaulit-ulit na yan minsan. So kailangan natin yung Hello? Sorry. So kailangan natin yung paulit-ulit na template, 'di ba? Kagaya nito, yung binrought up ko, 'di ba? Template. 'Di ba hindi yan, nakita nyo hindi ko na tinype yan, 'di ba? It's a can message. Like 'di ba? Yung nakalagay dito, can message, template na siya. So kung paulit-ulit mo nare-receive 'yon, yung kunyari may paulit-ulit ka na sa isang product, sa particular product, meron ka paulit-ulit na nare-receive na refund, you can also insert paulit-ulit na message para nasa-save mo yung time. Diba? Like, hi Madel. Sorry Madel I'm going to send this to you. I'm sorry, the product did not provide exactly what you needed. I have just refunded I've just processed your refund. So, yun yung isang situation, diba? A customer is asking for a refund. So, pag di na talaga siya masaya, syempre, huwag ka na magpumilit, diba? Refund mo na lang. Pwede kasing na-frustrate na siya diba? So, kailangan medyo assertive din kayo, medyo sensitive din kayo kasi syempre, this is part of the customer support. Diba? Ikaw yung customer support ng client mo, diba? You're managing the emails, you're managing this and that, and you have to be very, diba? Ito, diba? Malungkot yung client mo. Sabi niya dito, hey there, I would like my money back. I purchased the info product plan and it's not what I was looking for. This is the email I used to purchase it and the email I used for PayPal. Thank you, Marilyn. So technically, hindi ko pinakita kung paano ko ni-refund kay PayPal, di ba? Pero madali lang naman yon. Kaya naman i-Google yon or YouTube. Pero ang pinopoint ko dito is that being a virtual assistant, you will be the one handling your client's emails. Alright? Kasi si client, busy yan. Alright? He's talking to his girlfriend, talking to his wife, his kids, to clients, possible clients, or he's attending seminars kasi syempre client mo yan, he wants growth, di ba? He wants to be, he wants to be a billionaire. He wants to have so much money in his life. And yung time niya to answer emails, masasayang lang, di ba? We only have 24 hours every day. And if mag-spend siya ng 2 hours answering his emails, ilan na lang yung oras na natitira sa kanya para sa growth ng business niya. So it's very critical, no? Na yung VA yung sasagot ng email, yung VA yung nandun na nakaupo para sumagot ng customers' frustrations. Di ba? Another one, like situational problems. Customer asking details about a free giveaway. Sabi niya, hello, could you send me these things by email? On your website, it said I would get the PDF by email. Thing is, I do not wish to use Facebook. Thank you kindly, Mercy. So yan, hinihingi niya yung giveaway. Pero yung process kasi namin ng pagbibigay ng giveaway is using ManyChat, di ba? Is using the automated way. Kaso nga lang, wala siyang Facebook, so hindi niya marireceive. Kaya nag-email siya sa amin, di ba? Isang situation yon, di ba? So ang gagawin mo, isa-send mo yung giveaway na yun sa kanya in email, di ba? Kasi alangan naman si client pa mag-send nun. Di ba? And kailangan nga, ikaw nga yung on top of everything Kumbaga, laging sinasabi ng client ko, Chad, you have to be on top of everything. I want you to be on top of everything. I want you to be updated on what's happening because that is the reason why I hire you. Di ba? I want you to read my emails. I want you to read my messages. That's all what I want from you. So, kumbaga, yun yung pinakatrabaho mo. So, ikaw yung magbibigay. So, ibibigay mo rin yan, di ba? Sa email. Also, we have possible customers, clients that are confused about what they bought. Kasi minsan matatanda na, di ba? Mga matatanda, di marunong mag-computer. At tinatanong nila like, I'm a bit confused. We thought we had completed the 89 purchase. How much more would this be? Ibig sabihin, nakabayad na siya pero hindi niya pa nakukuha yung product. Di ba? Possible na palagi. Ito palagi ko nare-receive to kasi nga, mostly ng clients namin are old all these like 60 plus, 50 plus, and they don't know how to create accounts sa membership site namin kahit na binibigay namin. So we have we are needing, like ako, ang gumagawa talaga ako ng account sa kanila manually, although it's automated. So ginagawan ko sila ng account para at least di na sila ma-frustrate. Hello? I think I'm on audio, like merong mute. Hindi ako naka-mute. All right. So ang possible mong gawin, syempre paulit-ulit na to, di ba? Customer is confused about creating an account. Possible mong gawin is like you create a can message. So that's what is going to happen. Di ba? So paano ba magki-create ng ano? Paano ba magki-create ng ang account? Ng template. Ito. So pwede ka mag-create ng template, like sasagutin, hi customer. Oh my God, hindi nagta-type. Hi customer, this is how to create an account, blah, 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 blah. For example, ganyan. Tuturuan mo siya ng instruction, blah, 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 blah. And you want to save it as a template, di ba? So, dito, kung titignan nyo sa screen, meron tong tatlong button na pwede mong isave yung draft. Ayan. Pag pinindot ko to, save draft as template, save as a new template. Pwede mong, kunyari, templated na to, ito yung message mo doon. So, isa-save mo siya. Diba? Here is how to create an account for the membership. So, yan. Na-save na natin. Meron na tayong template. For example, lalabas natin yon. Ayan. Sorry guys, medyo may conversation sa labas. Ayan, di ba? Nung pinindot ko, lumabas siya. Baga naka-template siya. So pwede mo siyang gawin para padiliin yung trabaho mo. You save time by creating your template. Ayan. So we also have situation problems, customer asking for help with her membership program. Yan, katulad lang din nun, can you please help me to log in to get my info products? Thank you, Rachel. So umulit lang, di ba? For example, umulit. Tapos the same thing yung isasagot natin. Yari, template. Here is how to create an account. So di ba templated na? Kumbaga paulit-ulit lang din nating masasagot. So, kumbaga yun yung specific na sagot para dun sa tanong na yun. Kumbaga, kung meron kayong mga frequently asked questions, makakagawa kayo ng canned messages doon. So that is one important sa email management. All right. Hinga tayo. I'm just going to drink. Buhay pa ba kayo? Yan, pwede kayong magsalita. Hello? Andiyan pa ba kayo?
Buhay pa, Chad.
Yes, we are.
Okay ba? Are we learning? Are we learning?
Yes.
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 Oo, kasi medyo basic pero kailangan talaga to, guys. Napaka-importante nito.
Yes.
Kasi kasi ito lang pwede na tong pwede na tong trabaho mo na. Ito lang yung trabaho mo. Pwede maubos na yung araw mo doon. Kumbaga, this could take so much time, like answering emails. Ito lang trabaho na to be honest, parang hindi mo na kailangan pag VA ka, hindi mo na kailangan social media management, or kumbaga ito lang, it takes you 3 hours, 4 hours just answering emails, monitoring customers. Trabaho na yun, guys. You can be paid like $10, $15 per hour and just answering people. So very important to know, like yung idea ng importante dito is you're very sensitive to your customers kasi yung customers mo yung bumubuhay dun sa business. So, kailangan sagutin mo sila with patience, with everything on your power. Parang, kasi di ba, minsan nakakainis yun. Kunyari, customer ka, hindi ka inaasikaso. Di ba lahat, kahit saan naman, kahit sa restaurant, di ba? Kahit sa tindahan, hindi ka inaasikaso ng tindera o tindero. Parang, ang pangit nun pag hindi ka sinasagot ng tama, 'di ba? May inis ka. So, kung yung customer na yun pwede pang bumili ng $4,000 product or $5,000 product, pwede na silang kunyari ito, bumili siya ng $89 product, 'di ba? Makapabili niya, kumbaga pwede pa siyang bumili ng pinakamamahaling product namin or yung mga high ticket kung masasagot namin siya ng maayos. Eh kung hindi ko siya masagot ng maayos ngayon, pwede hindi ko na siya mabentahan ng mga high ticket na 4,000, 5,000 products. So very important. There's a book about this, like, how to Disneyfy your customer service. Pwede kong i-share sa inyo. Kumbaga, very important in customer service kasi in customer service, you're not just solving problems, you have to pay attention to details. Kumbaga, intindihin mo yung sinasabi ng customer mo. Like, you're handling isipin mo, ikaw yung client eh. 'Di ba? Ikaw yung business owner. Yun yung role mo dito. Parang ikaw yung nagiging siya. Kumbaga, ako siya. 'Di ba? So, very important na masagot ko ng tama kasi kung pwedeng siya yung ma-reflect ko eh. Siya yung nire-represent ko. 'Di ba? So, very important. Very, very important. I cannot say more than enough. Email management is the thing. It's money, when you're dealing with emails. So, calendar management, okay, often managed by an assistant. Calendar management is a process of planning out the series of work for an executive or self, whether it's phone calls, scheduling a meeting, or any other important task. So, calendar management is a part of a virtual assistant work. So today we're going to have an exercise for us to know Google Calendar. Okay. Dinryra na namin to. Medyo nagkamali nga ako dito eh. Shout out nga pala dun sa tumulong sa akin. Nasa audience siya. Hindi talaga ako magaling sa sa mga ganito calendar. Hindi talaga ito yung forte ko eh. So but I need to, teach this to you guys. So please bear with me. Okay, gagawa tayo ng schedule sa Google Calendar. Example, Zoom meeting with a team member named Chad Godoy, right? Title is Zoom meeting with Chad, April, lagay natin April 12. Time 12 p.m. Eastern Time, New York, Canada. Insert Zoom link in the description. So we already have that. We're going to create. So yung Google Calendar, kung makapansin nyo, ito email to, di ba? Ang gagawin natin, pupunta tayo dito makikita nyo yung mga Google Apps, yung siyam na tuldok-tuldok dito sa right-hand corner of the screen. And then you're going to click Calendar. This is the Google Calendar. Yan. Yan na. Kinakabahan pa rin ako. Yan na yung Google Calendar. Okay, sorry guys. Hindi talaga ako magaling dito. So gagawa tayo ng Zoom meeting, create a schedule. Alright, create. Ito, create daw. Ayan, ang title, Zoom meeting with Chad. Ayan. Ayan na, sundan nyo. So, ang pinaka-critical lang dito is yung time. Kasi iba-ibang time zone natin, no? Ang sinusunod kasi ng Google Calendar is yung desktop time, yung pinaka-desktop time mo. So, pwede yung magkaiba kayo ni client, 'di ba? Mostly ang client kasi Eastern. Like, ang ginagamit kasi namin ni client nasa Eastern time eh, like yung New York. So very critical. Kailangan alam mo yung time ni client mo kung nasaan siya, 'di ba? Si client kasi pwedeng nasa New York siya, then the next week nandun siya sa Switzerland. 'Di ba? Pwede 'yun. Yung client ko kasi nasa Sweden, ngayon nasa Australia siya. So 'di ba? Kung may meeting kami, kailangan ko i-set yun ng tama. So, kunyari, nakalagay dito, we have a meeting at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, New York. 12 at April 12. So, gagawin natin April 12. And then, anong oras? 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Paano nga ba masaset yung Eastern Time? Ayan. Ito, time zone. Ay, kailangan ko i-adjust sa akin. Diba? 12 a.m. sa akin. Kasi diba pag sinabi yung isa, yan, diba? Hindi ko alam. See? 12 Philippine time. Ito yung ginagawa ko pag di ko alam versus Eastern time. Ayan. So, yung gabi doon, umaga dito. So, i-set ko hapon doon. So, technically, PM dito, di ba? Sorry. Yeah. And time zone, kailangan Shanghai, di ba? Pagka Pilipinas ka, sa Beijing ka, sa Singapore. So, pero pwede mo na kasing i-set na Eastern time Hanapin natin. Eastern time. New York. GMT plus 4 ba yun? For a while, guys. Medyo nahihirapan. Pero yun yung... Hello?
Sir Chad, GMT plus 8 po yun, sir.
GMT plus 8 yung Philippines, di ba?
Plus
Yes.
Pag New York, GMT plus 4. Ha ba?
Standard
Minus
naman yun,
five.
sir.
Plus 5.
Minus 5.
Minus 5. Ayan, di ba? Sorry.
Eastern time.
Oo, Eastern Standard Time.
It's okay. We all learn.
Oh yeah, we all learn. And I cannot find it. Nasaan na siya? Eastern Standard Time, di ba ito?
Oo.
Saan yung New
You have
York?
to look for -5. Yan. Eastern. -5.
Hindi ko makita. Sabihin ko na lang kay client.
Nasa baba na. Nasa baba, Chad.
Andito. Ayan, guys.
Doon lang, sa konting baba lang doon. -5. GMT -5. Okay, konti na lang. Okay.
Mexico, Jamaica.
Eastern. Ba't ganyan sa'yo?
Oo nga
Eastern nakalagay doon. Canada nakalagay doon Usually it's Eastern Canada.
Eastern Time. Ayan, ito. New York.
Oo.
Yan.
New York, Canada. Yan.
So
Yan, New York
i-okay ko siya, di ba? Yes. Oh my God. I did it. Di talaga ako magaling dito. When you ask me social media, I can answer it. Any time of the day. Pero ang hirap talaga pag ganito Kasi may tao kasi sa amin na ito yung trabaho niya. So hindi ito yung pinakatrabaho.
May VA kayo.
May VA kami just for this. Just for the time, like booking. Siya yung doon. Hindi lang siya, like 3 tao yun. So, save ko. April 12, 12 p.m. Save it. Oh my God, we did it, guys. So, ayan, mag-a-appear siya sa akin na 13 kasi advanced tayo, di ba? Oh, yun yung sinasabi ko. Ay, nako. Pinagpawisan ako. Nako, magsiset lang ng calendar. Pinagpapawisan ako. So, yun guys, that's how you do the Google Calendar. Thank you. Yun. So, pagka kailangan ng Zoom link pa, nakalimutan ko ilagay yung Zoom link, pwede nyo rin ilagay dun sa description. Kunyari dito, di ba? Kunyari Zoom link. Yan. May Zoom link ka para hindi na magtanong si client ng Zoom link, ilagay mo na dyan para at least pag pop up sa email niya, pasok na lang siya sa Zoom. Alright? So, parang kanina, diba? May email ko kayo. Meron kayong Zoom link. Pasok na lang kayo. Okay. So, that is Google Calendar. Di ba? Di talaga ako expert dito, guys. So, dinry-run na namin to, pero nahirapan pa din ako. So, ayan.
Chad,
Hello. Go ahead. Go.
can I add if that's possible for
Alright.
the calendar?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Can we go back on the calendar, please?
Okay.
Calendar. Yeah. And please click the meeting. So this is for those who doesn't have Zoom yet. So we can use actually a link from the Google Meet. So we can click the Add Google Meet video conferencing.
This one.
Yes.
Okay.
So just click that. So that means we are using a link from the Google. So when you send this one to your meeting or the one that you're inviting to the meeting, it's the link that we have. Can you please click that again?
Join with Google Meet.
Yes. Oh, you did? give?
Yeah, I did.
Can I? I'm not sure if that's possible, but can I share my screen?
Yeah, of course. I don't know. I don't know your name.
This is.
Wait lang.
I use my nickname Dandoy.
Dandoy. This one. So allow to make host. Pwede siguro, no?
Not really. It's just sharing. I can.
Allow to share.
So I need to stop sharing.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So I need to allow you.
Allow Dandoy.
You're moving. You're gone. Right. I need to type your name. All right. Allow to just make host.
Yes, you need to make host first.
Yeah. You can share your screen right now.
Okay. Sharing my screen.
Yeah. This is very good because we're interacting. You know, we're
Can you guys see
learning.
my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah. We can see you.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Right. So example, we'll schedule a one-to-one with Dandoy, or let's say that's me,
Yes.
and then click more options. So if we don't have a Zoom link, so we can just click add Google Meet video conferencing, and then you can also copy the link of the conference info. So by just simply clicking this one, and then paste it here.
Okay, may link. Okay. So pag
This
wala
is
pa
the
lang Zoom, pwede na yan, no?
Yeah, so this is the link. So example, if I'll send this to you. And by the way, another, which is I also learned from my client, if we will be giving them any time or like a way to reschedule the meeting, we can also click this one.
Yes.
To modify the event. So this will allow them to adjust the meeting if you want it to be adjusted.
Yes.
Yep. I think that's what I just wanted to share, just to ensure that everyone knows where to get the link in case that they don't have the Zoom link. So if I'll send this one.
So this is very powerful, you know, pag wala kang Zoom, pwede kayo mag-meet here. No?
Yeah, so regardless, I mean, even if you did not place or if you did not copy this one, so example, if I'll delete this, and then I'll save the meeting. If I am Chad and I'll just join the meeting, I'll just
Yeah.
click this join Google Meet, and then I'll just wait for the other person to be on the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Do you guys have question or we're good?
Yeah, we're learning from you.
Yeah, we're learning.
Thanks,
we're
guys.
learning.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You're very good job.
I can also share, or I can also help Chad this way to give back, give a free or basic training or like an advanced training for Zoom.
All right. Thank you. Can I claim the host again? How I'm going to do?
I can make you as the host if you. I think I was not the host. There should be like a breakout room on my end, but let me check.
You cannot minimize Zoom. You are recording this. Oh, sorry. I need to get the host. So how can I get it?
It's still recording though.
Yeah. I need to get. Can you make me a host, please?
Sure.
So we can continue.
You're the host now, and I think we have one on the waiting room.
Yeah, I'm admitting them. Wow, thank you
Thanks.
so much. Thank you so much for that. You should tell me. Di ba? Parang, sabi ko sa inyo guys, maraming tao dito magagaling around the area. So we are very, very grateful na nandito sila on this meeting. So we have to continue now. Can I share my screen again? All right. Medyo malapit na tayong matapos sa day 1, to be honest. Like, meron tayong mamaya, meron pa tayong like database building, when parang data entry and basic Excel. I know guys, some of you are really good at Excel, but we're going to teach like the basic lang, yung filters, maths, so, and then the Google Drive. And then some project management. Dahil pa pala. So, ito yung pinaka-day 2, yung social media. So, ayan. So, medyo malapit na tayo. Yung day 1, medyo ano lang to, patikim lang. So, pag social media, na doon na talaga yung labanan. Alright, booking appointment, use Calendly, send Calendly, and schedule a meeting. So, this booking appointment, very special siya, especially kapag gumagawa na tayo ng website. Kasi makikita nyo dito, sa funnel, pag gumawa ka na ng funnel, natapos mo na yung training, tapos gumagawa ka na nito, di ba? Siyempre, ang scenario kasi niyan, guys, kunyari, nag-uusap kayo, for example, sa LinkedIn, si client, di ba, nagkakatanungan, kasi tuturuan ko kayo, di ba, paano magre-reach out sa LinkedIn, paano kayo makikipag-usap sa tao. So, pag nagkatanungan, kunyari, Chad, ano ba yung ginagawa mo? What services are you offering? So, pupuntahin natin sila dito sa website na to. So, ito yung pinaka-assignment nyo. And on this website, merong discovery call. Diba? Very important kasi magbibigay ka nga ng discovery call para makilala ka niya ng mas mabuti. Kasi babasahin niya to eh. Diba? Uy, si Chad nagbibigay ng free services like 7 days. For 7 days, meron akong free virtual assistant sa kanya. Diba? Ito yung pinaka-lead magnet. Diba? So, pag punta niya dito, syempre, magugustuhan niya. Like, oh, ang ganda pala nito. Mag-schedule siya lang ng discovery call with you. So, ang mangyari, pag pinindot niya yan, pupunta siya sa Calendly. Diba? So, siya yung pupunta sa'yo. Diba? Siya yung pupunta sa'yo. Ibig sabihin, siya yung parang mag-a-apply sa'yo or you're waiting to. Kumbaga, yung playing field, parang equal. Kasi iba kasi pag nag-apply ka sa Upwork, parang sila yung mas mataas sa'yo, di ba? Pag sa online job, sila lang yung may power na, alam mo yun, sila lang yung pwedeng mag-desisyon kung ikaw yung i-hire nila o hindi. Dito, ikaw yung magde-desisyon kung sila ba yung magiging client mo o hindi, baligtad. So very powerful yun kasi pag ganito yung ginawa natin, you can ask whatever price you want. Walang price barrier. Kasi pag sa Upwork ka, sa online jobs, may price barrier eh. Ay, $6 per hour ka lang, $10 per hour ka lang. Kasi nga, nakaset lang yung budget nila, nakikita mo, di ba? May mga budget sila. Pero pag dito, pag ikaw yung professional, they're getting into you. Like kasi, di ba, may tinitinda kang services, di ba? You're going to be an admin support, yung email marketing, yung content management. You're willing to do this. And you are trained to do this because you are here. So very important that we know how to use Calendly. So ngayon, we're going to go to Calendly. Di ba? Ang haba ng explanation. Magbubook lang na appointment. Pupunta tayo sa Calendly. And we have to go to Calendly. Wait lang. Kasi yan yung pinaka sa akin eh. Ito palagay ko kay client. Ito na pala yung account ko. Ayan. Ito si Calendly, guys. Calendly.com. So, si Calendly, makikita mo ito yung interface niya. So, dito, pwede kang gumawa ng schedule mo. No? Pwede kang mag-create ng, kunyari, ito, ginawa, di ba? May 30 minutes discovery consultation, di ba? Pwedeng, o kaya, pwede kang gumawa ng new event. Kasi alam ko 3 lang yung pwedeng event eh. Yan, di ba? Pwede kang mag-create ng, kunyari, one-to-one group. So, let's say, yan. Pwede kang mag-book, di ba? So, for example, nakagawa na tayo ng event name. So, ito na yun eh. Yan. So, meron kang event name, meron kang description, meron kang event link. So, ang importante dito is you will have that link. Diba? So, calendly.com/ChadGodoy consultation. Ito yung pinakakailangan mo kasi ito yung ilalagay mo doon sa, kunyari, doon sa website mo. So, etong si Calendly kasi pag binigay mo yung, di ba, madali ka na makakapag-schedule. Like, for example, view light page. Ito yung kanina, di ba? So, pag Pag nakita to ni client, pipili lang siya ng oras, 'di ba? So yan. Kumbaga, anong available time pwede ako. At ito, integrated to. Like, kung yung time mo, integrated dun sa time niya. So, kahit anong piliin niya dun sa time mo, magre-reflect yung time niya dun. So, makakapili siya. So, automatic, magsisync yung time niyo yung dalawa. Hindi kayo magkakalituhan like kanina, di ba? Nagkalituhan tayo sa Google. Pero, syempre, nakasync pa rin yun. Yung time lang yung nag-ano tayo. Ito kasi, pwede mo nang i-program kung ano yung time na available ka, di ba? So, pwedeng 9, 9:30, 10 a.m., you know. Kung mayroong expert sa Calendly, no, pwede kayong mag di ba? Hindi rin talaga to yung ano ko eh. Madalang akong gumawa nito, sobra. Yung ito lang ginawa ko lang to dahil for the purpose of explaining, pero si client kasi ginagamit namin to for our meetings. So meron talagang taong gumagawa nito. Just 3 of them. 3 yung nag-schedule. So kung gagawa ka ng bago, hello? Hello? Are you saying something? All right. So yun lang. May tanong ba? Hello? Andiyan pa ba kayo? Hello?
Andito pa, wala pa.
Oo,
Wala naman tanong, sir.
kung may tanong kayo, kasi ganun lang naman si Calendly.
Nandito pa po.
Oo, yung purpose lang ni Calendly is para makapag-schedule kayo ng meeting ng madali.
Yes.
Oo, yun lang. So, pag meron kayong schedule ng meeting, pwede nyo kasi dito ilagay din yung mga, kunyari, saan mangyayari yung meeting. Sa description, di ba? Yung Zoom. Pwede kayong maglagay ng Zoom link dito. Di ba? So, kung mapapansin nyo din, di ba, ibang mga freelancers, ito yung nakalagay sa mga profile nila sa Facebook, yung Calendly link. Kasi nga, pag minamarket nila yung sarili nila, nagbibigay sila ng schedule. So, pwede kasi ito na yung pindutin ni client, di ba? Tapos schedule agad, magugulat ka. Or pag binigay mo yung website mo, alam mo pag ginagawa mo kasi ito, kunyari, you're doing the LinkedIn outreach na kasi pupunta tayo doon sa end part. Magugulat ka nung pagbigay ng website mo, ang mga tao sunod-sunod na nag-schedule ng meeting sa'yo. Very powerful to. So, diba? Kasi pag nagre-reach out ka na sa LinkedIn, by volume diba? You're reaching out to like 50 people a day, like 20 people a day, and then you're going to give your website and they're clicking the schedule call. And pag marami ka na kasing kausap, syempre magulo pag wala kang scheduler. So, very important si Calendly. So, yun. Yun lang. All right. Let's drink. Let's have a 10-second break. Yan. And the next is data entry. Ayan, data entry, database building. Tinawag lang na database building, pero technically it's a data entry thing. You have some data, you have to analyze the data, and you have to pay attention to details. Again, guys, mostly VAs, lalo na yung mga beginner, lalo na yung mga newbies, they don't pay attention to details. Pag binigyan sila ng task, di nila iniisip yung trabaho nila ng maayos, kaya minsan, natatanggal sila. May mga kilala kasi ako pag they've given a task and hindi nila inintindi, mali yung binigay nila minsan. Alam mo yun, yung impression kasi ni client, you're not paying attention to details. And that is very important part when it comes to virtual assistant. You have to pay attention to details, you have to understand what you're doing. Even though, like, ngayon, it's data entry, di ba? Feeling mo, like, it's data entry lang yan. Hindi. Technically, data entry is one of the most important job of a VA. Because, for example, this one, we have a situation, di ba? A client has to build a database of brokers, managers, owners from which she wants to contact. So technically, this client is a real estate client, di ba? So this is actually an actual job that I did for a real estate company. So I did build a database, database of brokers and managers of possible na kung ano yung nakalagay dito of that company. So we're going to show you the sheet right here. So tinrabaho ko talaga to dati. Nakuha ko yung client ko sa free app. So medyo tinatamad lang ako kasi magtrabaho sa client ko kaya kumuha ko ng part-time. Ayan. Ito yung trinabaho ko. Kumbaga, ang sabi dito, 'di ba, maghahanap daw ako ng emails ng mga tao sa kumpanyang HomeSmart. Yung branch na hanapan ko is yung 3040 Saturn Street, Suite 101, Brea, California. 92821. Yan yung pinaka-code, zip code. So, 3 yung branches na hinanapan ko dito, pero marami talagang tinrabaho. So, ito yung sheet na yon. So, makikita nyo, 3040 Saturn Street, Suite 101, Brea, California, 92821. Ito yung pinaka-address. So, ito yung nahanap ko. So, ngayon, gagawin natin yung task na yon. So, ano ba to?
Sir
Dito ka.
Chad, may raise na question.
Okay, ano yun?
Lead generation daw po ba yung tawag doon?
Yes. Pwede, kasi ano siya, 'di ba? Data entry task, pero technically it's a lead generation. Nagge-generate ka ng leads kasi naghahanap ka ng emails, 'di ba? So, it's part of the lead generation process paghahanap ng clients. Kasi syempre, itong mga clients na to, i-email namin to. Ilalagay namin siya sa broadcast email. So, very important na makahanap kami ng mga tao, mahanap namin yung mga tao na to kasi pwedeng magkaroon ng business towards dito eh. So yan, ang ginawa ko, syempre pupunta ka sa pinakamahalagang website sa buong mundo is yung Google. Hindi yung Facebook yung Google. Mostly kasi sa Facebook lang maghapon eh. Ayan, hanap. Tapos yung branch. Di ba? Nag-Google search tayo. Parang ang awkward ituro ng ng pag-Google. Ayan. Kunyari, for example, nanap natin dito. Okay, ang trabaho natin is we're going to look for people. Kunyari, wala pa. Di ba? Hindi ko pa nahanap. Di ba? Wala pa tayo ito. Kasi technically, yun yung trabaho ko, wala pa yung email wala pa yung mga position So, syempre, ang gagawin natin, we have to pay attention to details. We have to read, no? Hanapin natin sino-sino ba yung mga tao dito. Oh, ito HomeSmart. Syempre, bubuksan mo to kung ano yung mga una. Hanap ka ng mga tao. Diba? Babasahin mo muna. Kumbaga, ano ka lang, huwag ka masyado ma-stress pag ginagawa mo yung mga ganitong trabaho. Kung binigyan ka, umupo ka, hindi para matapos mo yung trabaho. Parang trabahuin mo lang kasi minsan nakaka-stress pag gusto mo matapos mo agad eh. Ayan. So, ayan. Mayroon na ba tayo nakuha? Ayan, si Sarah. O, di ba? Branch manager. Oh, nakukuha tayo ng isa. Si Sherry Smith, di ba? Oy, ito. Nagkaroon ako ng isa. Siyempre, minsan, di ba, gagayahan ka na pag nagawa mo na ng tama yung trabaho mo. Oy, nakukuha na ako. Isa, lalagay natin doon. For example, wala yan Hinanap ko talaga lahat yan. Ang dami yan, guys. At dami dyan. So, kunyari, wala yan. Diba? Mayos kayo dyan. So, ilalagay natin yung pangalan niya. Siyempre, sino siya? Si Sherry Smith. Diba? Branch 342 Southern Street. That's what we're looking for. Ilalagay natin. Sherry Smith. And then, lagay natin yung position niya, branch manager. Yan. Uy, mali. And then her email. sarah.piazara@evergreenrealty.net. Minsan, merong mga tool na ginagamit dito para makuha mo lahat ng email nila kasi minsan hindi lang to yung email nila na nakapasok. So meron minsan ginagamit na tool, no, bibigay sa ni client para mahanap mo ng madali yung mga email na ito, yung tool na yon. Minsan may mga ganun. Pero minsan wala. So ako ginugol ko lahat. So yeah, that is one example ng paano ka magbi-build ng database. So hindi ko nagagawin lahat 'yon, no, kasi hindi naman database building yung training natin. Parang 'di ba, we are going to do the basic pero hindi natin tatapusin 'to. Aantukin kayo pag ginawa natin trabaho to. So, yon. May tanong ba about database building? So, ito na yon. Parang yung database, iba-iba yan. Iba-ibang trabaho yan. Pwedeng, for example, meron akong trabaho ngayon, papakita ko sa inyo, database building. Diba? Kasi hindi lang naman social media management trabaho ko eh. Nga pala ito yung Trello. So mamaya pag-usapan natin to. So may trabaho ko ngayon database building. Kaso nga lang, instead na real estate, recipes yung database na i-build ko. So yung client namin, di ba, nagtitinda ng mga diet. And yung mga diet na yun, syempre may mga food na kailangang i-take in nung mga customer namin. So kung trabaho ko ngayon, di ba, pagkatapos nito, tatrabahuin ko to, pagkatapos itong training. Ayan. Dito ako papasok. So this is kind of bit a database building. Kumbaga, nagbe-build ako ng database ng mga pagkain. So from recipe, di ba? Para makita nyo, iba't iba kasi ang database eh. Hindi porket like kung real estate ka, syempre malamang real estate yung mapupunta mo, yung gagawin mo, database building, or pwedeng mga clients, di ba? Client list, yung database na bibuild mo, yung ano yung tungkol sa client na yun. On this case, I'm building a database of recipes. So I'm going to add them here. Like, ano yung mga ingredients nila? Like for example, this one, carrot cake. O, di ba? Lalagay ko yung carrot cake. Kasi EA ako, kahit ano, pinapagawa ng client ko sa akin eh. Diba? Or yung mga dietitian niya, or yung mga part ng team. O Chad, pwede mo bang gawin pwede mo bang mag-upload ng recipe para dun sa mga client natin kasi kakainin nila to. So very important na malagay ko ng tama yung recipe para di sila mataba, di ba? Kasi kapag nagkamali ako, anong mangyayari? Pwede silang tumaba, di ba? So very important, when you're doing data entry, you are pay attention to details. Like, for example, 1/2 cup oats rolled. Yan. I'm going to add the ingredient. Di ba? Cups, oats. Oats pala, rolled oats. Yan, may mga nalagay na ako. Yan. Di ba? 1/2 cup. So, 1 serving, 1/2 cup. O, di ba? Yung data yon. I put the data inside the system. Di ba? Para titignan ng mga client namin, ito yung kakainin niya. Kasi yung mga client namin nandito eh. Pero yung nagbayad ng $4,000 yan para lang makapunta dun sa training namin sa kanila about paano magpapayat. So my job, my role is very critical kasi maglalagay ako ng recipes. Di ba? So kailangan yung details tama, yung ingredients tama. At hindi lang dito yan, no? Pwedeng sa kahit ano, sa Amazon, kung Amazon yung client mo, may mga papagawa sila sa inyo na database din, database building, like data entry. And you have to take attention to details. Yun yung pinaka-importante. That's what I want you to receive. Yung pagtingin sa detalye, isipin yung ginagawa nyo. Kasi pwede kayong magkaroon ng good or bad impression. Doon pa lang, pag nagawa nyo ng tama. Kasi minsan yung client, testingin ka niyan eh. Di ba? Pag gawin ko kaya to ng data entry, magawa niya kaya? Pag nagawa mo, good impression ka. Di ba? Pwedeng, kung nagawa niya yon, pwede ko pa siyang dagdagan ng task. Pwede pa natin siya i-train sa email marketing, sa ganito. Kasi nagawa niya yung basic. Di ba? Naalala niyo si Sheldray doon sa Kung Fu? Yung nagja-jacket on, jacket off. Feeling niya, basic lang. Like, jacket on, jacket off. Wala akong napapala sa jacket on, jacket off na to. Pero nung nakita niya, di ba, ang galing niya pala mag-Kung Fu nung tinesting na siya. So, yun yung gusto kong makuha sa inyo, di ba? Ayoko nang matuto kayo mag-upload ng recipes kasi hindi ito yung pwedeng maging trabaho nyo, pwedeng iba eh. Or iba kayo, pwede kayo mapunta sa lead generation, basta maraming trabaho. So, you have to be very careful kapag naglalagay tayo ng data. And that's what I want you to take or learn from the database building. All right. If you have questions, you can go unmute yourself and you have to relax for a while. Nakakatuyo pala pag medyo matagal ka nagsasalta. Hello? Andiyan pa ba kayo? Wait lang.
Yes, Chad.
Yes, and we are learning.
Kamusta?
We're here.
Kamusta ba? Are you learning? Are you learning?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
All right. So we move on. We move on. Ano nga to nilagay ko to? Wait lang. Meron pa ako nilagay na isang spreadsheet eh. Ay, mali. Kasama yung sample spreadsheet. Mali yung URL. The sample yung kanina rin. So marami akong ginawang ganun eh. Talagang na-build ako ng data nila kasi wala talaga silang list ng clientele. wala talaga silang listahan. Nag-start up sila na real estate company, so they need connections. So ginawa ko yun for them. Actually, babae yung client ko doon. Iba pag babae, medyo madetalyad. Alam mo yung mga kalamares ay maano, sa detalye, maano pag babae client mo. Pag lalaki kasi medyo ano lang chill lang. So, naalala ko lang. So yun, basic Excel functions that are used regularly. Yan. So, alam ko sa inyo, may mga magagaling talaga sa Excel. So, ngayon, aralan natin yung pinaka-basic lang na ginagamit. Baga yung mostly ginagamit. Para at least yung mga hindi marunong mag-Excel, makita naman nila like, ganun pala yung Excel. Ganun pala ginagamit. Kasi ito mostly everyday mo tong ginagamit, di ba? Kadalasan pag VA ka, kadalasan maraming ginagamitan ng Excel, di ba? So, ito, it's the same thing. It's a real estate company. The same one, yung babaeng client ko dati. So, ang ginagawa ko naman dito, kanina, ang hinahanap ko, mga realtors, mga branch managers ng mga real estate company. Pero ngayon, hinahanap ko naman is yung mga tao na may-ari ng bahay. Nagets nyo ba? Baligtad. Yung mga may-ari ng bahay na pwede namin bilan ng bahay. Kasi yung trabaho kasi ni client, namimili kasi siya ng bahay. Di ba? Yaman niya. Bulk yung binibili niyang bahay. Yung mga per bulto, yung mga mura. Kagaya ngayon, pandemic, marami nagbebenta ng bahay. Di ba? So, hinahanap niya yung mga tao na pwedeng magbenta, yung mga bumili ng bahay nila, yung mga homeowners. So, binigyan niya ako ng raw file. Ito yung raw file ko. Chad, this is your raw file. I want you to find the emails of these people. So, meron akong tool na ginamit para makita ko yung email na yun. Pero, we're not going to use that here. What we just need to learn is how we going to filter. Di ba? Yun lang yung nakalagay doon. Setting filters, tsaka basic math functions and formulas. Ito yung, kasi kadalasan kasi, yung mga tao marunong mag-Excel, di ba? Maglalagay ka 1, 2 sa, like 1, 2, marunong kayo mag-Excel kung ano yung ilalagay yung details. Pero yung iba, minsan hindi sila marunong gumamit ng filter. Di ba? Kasi makikita nyo, itong file na to, ang dami nito. Daming tao nito. Iba't ibang lugar, iba't ibang state. Pero ito California lang Pero iba't ibang lugar sa California. So, yung filter, magagamit mo siya para ma-filter mo, di ba? Technically. Kunyari, i-filter mo from yung mga tao sa Cherry Valley lang, di ba? Kasi pwede nating i-email sila na talking about Cherry Valley lang So, hindi mo pwedeng i-email na nag-uusap ka ng Cherry Valley tas Chula Vista o Claremont, kung saan mang lugar yan, dun sa specific na tao na yon, di ba? So, kailangan i-filter mo. So, ayan. Yun yung ginagamit na filter. So, paano ko ba palalabasin yung filter? So, yung filter po, ito po yun, yung embudo. So, kung makikita nyo, masyado siyang maliit. You can turn on this, turn off, and then turn on. Pag tinurn on mo yan, ayan, naghahang. Naghang ng konti. Wait lang. Yan, ganyan talaga pag Firefox yung gamit nyo. So, sobrang laki kasi ng file Nung tinurn on ko, nagbasa siya. Ayan, lumabas na. Di ba? Ni-read niya, haba kasi ng file So, nung nagko-compute siya So, inisip niya. So, ayan, lumabas yung filter, di ba? Nakita nyo? So, kung i-filter natin, filter Cherry Valley, check. Di ba? Clear. Pwede mong select all, pwede mong clear. Filter Cherry Valley. Click OK. So, expected natin, lalabas dyan, Cherry Valley lang. Di ba? Ayos ba? Na-filter natin, di ba? So, ang kinalabasan ng trabaho ko, ayan, nahanap ko na po yung mga emails nila. Ayan na po. Nakita nyo may emails na, di ba? Yung raw file, walang email. So, gumamit ako ng application na yan para mapalabas ko yung email nila. So, lumabas na. Pwede namin silang kontakin. Pwede namin silang bilhin yung bahay nila. Alam mo na, yung email sila. Parang ginagawa ko sa inyo para pumunta kayo dito, di ba? Ini-email ko kayo, kinikwentuhan ko kayo. Hello, ganito. Existing yung training, ganito, ganyan. So, nagpapakilala ako through email. So, yun lang. And then yung basic math functions, Syempre, summation, multiplication. Ito gumawa ko ng ng parang item na ginrocery. Pero mali-mali yung prices niya na hindi ko kasi alam yung mga prices. Yan. So pag yung mga kunyari mag-a-add ka, for example, wala to, di ba? Kunyari, yung may item tayo santol, di ba? Parang resibo lang. So kung i-add mo yan, pipindutin mo lang yung functions dito, yung katabi ng filter, yung functions. Mamimili ka kung isusuma mo ba, summation, suma or add, average them, or minimum, maximum, minimum. Pero kadalasan ito lang ginagamit, yung sum. Yan. Pag in-enter ko yan, i-add niya yung lahat ng prices. Di ba? So pag multiplication naman, ginagamitan siya ng asterisk. Di ba? Kunyari, yung quantity, multiply mo sa price, di ba? $5. Like, kung gagawin mo yan, this cell, maglalagay ka lang ng equals, di ba? Equals. This one, pwede mong i-multiply na diretso, asterisk times this, and then you got the amount. And then when you cross, you got the total. So, this is very important when it comes to, kunyari, ang scenario, minsan nagko-compute ka ng sahod, di ba? Compute ka ng sahod ng team nyo. Like ako, nagko-compute ako ng sahod nila. Yun lang po yung basic Excel. Okay ba? Sobrang basic ba? O, naantok na kayo? Pwede kayo mag-unmute, guys? Or you can help me, like if you want to try to add sa Excel, you can do it. Go ahead. Hello, nandyan pa ba? May kausap pa ba ako?
Nandito pa po.
Yes, we're still
sir.
here.
Oo.
We're still
Yes.
here. Hi,
So,
hi
kamusta-
Idol.
Kamusta naman? Like,
Hello.
di ba? Ano pa, kung may tanong kayo sa
Alive and kicking.
kung may tanong kayo sa Excel, like, you can do it. You can ask. Pero alam ko siguro, alam nyo na to eh. So, alam ko madali nyo na maiintindihan yan. So that is,
Sum lang talaga, karamihan sum. Yung
Oo.
total lang talaga. Oh.
oo, karamihan total lang, di ba? Or sometimes
Yes.
we multiply.
Correct.
Okay. So, can we go on? Like,
Yes, yes.
alright, para malapit na tayo for day 1. So sa day 2, dito talaga dudugo utak natin. I'm expecting na warm up na tayo. So social media is very important. This is going to be the highlight of everything that I teach you. Will be the, this is my bread and butter, really. I'm a social media man. That's why I called myself social media man. So, ayan. So, basic of Google Drive. So, mga tao na hindi alam kung ano yung Google Drive, we're going to find the Google. Ayan, sinign out na naman ako ni Google. Pasaway ka talaga. Ayan, sa sign in ko lang, I'm using my phone. Lagi niya ako sinasign out kasi iba-ibang email na naka-sign in eh. Kaya ganyan, pasaway daw ako. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kasi dalawa to eh. Nagdadalawang, ayan. So this is my email and we're going to look for the Google Drive. Ayan. Ito yung Google Drive. So in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, if you sign into your Google email, makikita nyo yung Google Drive. So dito, ito yung Google Drive. We're going to click the Google Drive. Ayan. So yung Google Drive, ito yung lagayan ng mga Excel sheets, ng mga Google Docs, ng mga videos, na kung ano-ano pang. For example, yung marireceive nyo na training worth 30,000, dito nakalagay yun sa Google Drive. So ito yung training na yun. Yung mga tao na nag-email sa akin, i-share ko to sa inyo. Guys, you really need to email me para I know na umattend kayo sa training para ma-receive nyo to. This is a very expensive training, the trainer is Jim Camp. Hindi ko kayang i-train kayo ng negotiation training. Kumbaga, the negotiation training yung sa ano natin, may day tayo na negotiation. i-simplify ko lang sa inyo. Pero kapag pinakinggan nyo kasi itong negotiation training na ibibigay ko sa inyo using the Google Drive, pag pinakinggan nyo ito, mababago yung mindset nyo when it comes to negotiation, to be honest. Mababago talaga. Kumbaga, this will going to make the money for you. Kasi when you know how to negotiate, it changes things. Kasi di ba, minsan tuturuan lang tayo ng mga ibang nagtuturo ng virtual assistant, tuturuan lang na tayo ng skills, like social media, create Canva, di ba, schedule stuff in Hootsuite. But to be honest guys, sometimes they don't teach how to negotiate, no? They don't teach you how to get clients, di ba? Kasi yun ang pinaka-importante, di ba? You can learn all the skill of all the skill in the world, but if you don't know how to negotiate, if you don't know how to get them, you're not going to make money, di ba? And that is the reason why I'm teaching you Google Drive, for you to receive this one. Like, so may mga ano pa ako sa inyo, may mga ibibigay pa ako sa inyo, and like day 2, bibigyan ko kayo ng paano magsulat ng maganda, di ba? Ayan. How to write copy so compelling your prospects can put it down. Kumbaga, i-rewrite nyo lang to, matututunan nyo na kung paano. So this is going to be part of the social media management and a little bit of copywriting. So matututunan nyo ito. So nandito rin yan sa Google Drive. Dito naka-attach lahat yan. So you have to email me, like you're the subscribe on my channel, and email me guys please para ma-receive nyo to. Para hindi kayo magtataka. Kasi hindi ko pwedeng i-email to eh. Paano pag hindi sila nagpunta, di ba? Sayang naman, di ba? Ba't nila marireceive? So yun yung kagandahan pag uma-attend ka eh. May marireceive ka. So, yun lang. So, that's Google Drive. Di ba ang haba? Google Drive lang in-explain ko. Diyos ko. So, sa Google Drive, andito yung mga yun yung lagay ng data. Pero kung titignan mo, ito yung Google applications. Maraming mga applications dito like yung Google Docs, yung Google Spreadsheet, yung Google Slides, Google Hangout, yung Google Meeting na tinuro kanina. Andito rin. So, halos ito yung working space mo eh. Ito yung pinaka-desktop mo. So, you're going to be playing with a lot of this. So, yung Google Drive, dyan din namin nilalagay yung mga videos. Kunyari, sa client ko, yung videos namin, andyan lahat yun, di ba? Ayan, ito yung mga videos na ina-upload ko sa social. Everything is here, stored here. So, that is one thing. Google Drive. Very important. Basic of Google Drive. Yeah, we do it. So, yung Google Drive, pwede kang mag-share, di ba? Nakalimutan ko. Pwede mo siyang i-share, di ba? So, mangyayari, pag kunyari kayo, email nyo ako, i-share ko yung email nyo dito. Kunyari, Virtual Assistant Training Freebies. I-share ko kayo, ilalagay ko yung email nyo dito, di ba? So, kunyari, Chad Godoy, official. I-email ko, i-share ko sa inyo to para makuha nyo yung nandoon sa Drive. So, kailangan talaga i-email nyo ako para makuha nyo yung freebies. So, isi-send ko to, di ba? Para ma-view nyo, and then you can download what's inside. So, yun yung technically yun yung use ng Google Drive. It's a drive. It's a hard drive but it's in the cloud. Baka nasa internet lang. Kumbaga, kahit wala kang hard drive, meron kang drive in the cloud. Yan. Yay! Tapos na tayo sa Google Drive. Okay. Guys, hello. May question ba?
None so far.
Alright.
Okay lang. Yeah, okay lang. Yeah.
We're good, we're good.
All goods lang.
Oo, meron ba kayong meron ba kayong violent reaction?
Wala
It's all good.
Wala naman.
Okay.
It's all good.
You can drink water for a while, like 10 seconds lang muna. Nadadry ako eh. Hirap pala pag sunod-sunod.
Sabi ko na isang galon yun na rin.
So yan. Next is project management. Project management na tayo. This is the last na siya. So, di ba nakita nyo yung importance, no? Kasi itong mga tinuturo natin sa umpisa, this is going to be the foundation of everything that we do. Like yung Slack, di ba? Communication. Hindi ka naman makakagawa ng trabaho if you don't know how to communicate. Di ba? Hindi ka nila mabibigyan ng, kunyari, project, yung team mo, kung wala kayong project management tool, gulo-gulo kayo. Di ba? Kunyari, for example, Trello. Kasi may iba eh. May yung Asana, yung work.com.
Trello.
Oo, may mga iba-iba pa nito eh. Pero ito kasi yung ginagamit ko sa lahat ng client ko. So, ang dali kong na manage ng mga project ko kasi nandito lang ako sa isang ano na to. Madali kasi ito eh, madaling gamitin. So, we're going to talk about it here. Ang dami ko nang naka-open. Yan, ito Trello to guys. Ito yung Trello. Trello.com. Okay, yan yung website. So, sa Trello.com, makikita nyo may mga boards. So, pwedeng yung mga boards na yan, specific sa tao lang or pwedeng sa buong team. Or sa publishing na process, pwedeng process like SOP, standard operating procedures, 'di ba, mga process. Pero let's see some perspective kung paano siya ginagamit. Okay. For example, may Pinterest client, right? Open ko yung social media na Trello board ng isang client ko, Pinterest. Client ko lang to for Pinterest, 'di ba? Ang ginagawa ko lang sa kanya is Pinterest marketing. Yun na. Nga pala, Pinterest marketing will be day 3 of this training. So I hope you stay with me on those days. So ang ginagawa ko dito ko nilalagay yung mga articles niya, di ba? New content, Christmas post, gift guides. So makikita nyo, ito ang tawag dito board. So sa board, meron kayong cards. So yung cards, pwede nyo galawin yan, di ba? Or you can create a card, di ba? Kunyari, kung ano yung pwede nyong ilagay diyan. Kunyari, Christmas post, pwede akong maglagay pa ng card. Anong article yon, di ba? Kasi isang card, minsan pag hinahandle ko yung Pinterest, yung isang card, may isang article, di ba? Para madali kong makita yung article na yon nandito. Or pwede ko siyang lagyan ng date. Kunyari, kung kailan ko siya ipopost ulit sa Pinterest, di ba? Or i-schedule ko siya. So very good. This is a very good project management. So isang use siya when it comes to Pinterest marketing is pwede mo ilagay yung mga category kasi dito ng website niya like Christmas posts, gift guides, home decors, recipe pins, utilities, gardening pins. So kumbaga na-organize mo siya in just one board. Na-organize mo, nakikita mo yung ginagawa mo, di ba? Nakikita mo yung detalye ng ginagawa mo. So by just looking, alam mo na kung anong gagawin mo. Like, kailangan kong gawa ng Pinterest pin, new content for November, gagawin ko to ng Pinterest pin lahat. So, pupunta lang ako dyan, kakopy ko yung website, ayan, tinag ako ng client ko. Mali yung tag niya, dito niya ako tinag. Di ba? Ang galing ni client, di ba? Dapat ang tag dito eh, sa comment. So, di ba, nakalist na yung, yung title or yung link. Pwede ko siyang gagawan ko ng Pinterest pin, lalagay ko na agad dito. Hindi na ako pupunta sa website niya para hanapin ko pa yon. So, na-organize ko yung sarili ko. Yan. Diba? So, yun yung isang gamit ng Trello. For example din, kunyari, team management. For example, this is my client. Isang client ko na nasa travel industry niche. Very sadly kasi tinamaan siya ng COVID. Travel kasi siya, so medyo humina yung business niya. Pero dito, kung makikita nyo, marami kaming team members. Diba? We have a project manager, which is si Edward. We have me as the automation expert. Ang trabaho ko sa kanya is i-automate kung ano yung ginagawa nila. Automate lahat. Like, i-automate yung emails, i-automate yung mga Excel sheet. Diba? We're going to teach that, yung automation sa day 7. So matututunan niyo yung anong ginagawa ko sa automation. But going back, dito, mamamanage kami ng project manager na si Edward. Mabibigyan niya ako ng task like automation department, Chad, ito gawin mo. Maglalagay lang siya ng details about the task. So pwede ko siyang, doon pa lang pwede ko nang gawin yung trabaho ko na hindi ako nakikipag-usap sa kanya. Pwede nang maglagay na siya agad dito, tag niya ako. Magagawa ko na yung trabaho ko. And then I can talk to him. Tapos na ako dun sa pinagawa mo sa akin. So, it's a card. Gagawa lang siya ng card dito. Mamamanage na kami. So, ganun nag-work yung project management tool. So, ito yung kadalasan ginagamit ng mga project managers for us to be managed. Another example is my YouTube channel. where I manage my upcoming videos like the virtual assistant training, 'di ba? Meron ako mga card, YouTube ideas, 'di ba? Kunyari, nagge-generate ako ng ideas ko, ilalagay-lagay ko lang dito, YouTube ideas. Tapos pag nakapag-decide na ako, nagagawin ko na siya, lalagyan ko na siya ng description or ng script. 'Di ba? Pag nagawa ko ng script, gagawa ako ng YouTube, shoot na ako ng video. Pag nakapag-shoot na ako ng video, gagawa ko siya ng thumbnail. Pag nagawa na yung thumbnail, i-edit na siya. Pag in-edit na siya, check ko na for YouTube tags. Which, pag-uusapan natin sa day, yung YouTube nga pala, guys. Sasabihin na naman yung calendar, wag na nga. And then pag na-tag na siya, it will going to be published. Di ba? So, napaka-important nung Trello is for you to manage everything in just one look. Another one, my own projects. Kunyari, yung mga ka-team member ko may gustong ipagawa sa akin, pupunta lang sila dito, kagaya ng recipe kanina, di ba? Chad, maglagay ka ng recipe doon sa mga kliyente natin. So, nakalagay na dito. Nilagay niya na yung detalye. Nagbigay lang siya ng utos. Like, hey Chad, sometime this week, could you please add the recipes from the 4 files I just uploaded into Chronometer and let me know when done. So, using the Trello, she easily create the task that I'm going to do. Diba? Na hindi na ako chinachat, hindi niya ako mini-message, hindi niya ako tinetext, hindi niya ako ini-email. I know the task already because she posted in on my Trello. So yan, Trello guys, libre lang to, pwede niyo itong aralin anytime in this world. So that's how it works. So if you have questions, you can unmute yourself. And I'm going to drink some water. Hello guys. Hello.
Hi, sir.
If you have questions,
Hi.
you can ask me, or hindi maliwanag or whatever. Hello? Andiyan pa ba kayo? It's interaction time. Like,
Hello po.
yeah, may questions
hi.
about project management.
Others answered already on chats.
All goods.
All goods ba? Titignan ko yung chat. Wait lang.
Question, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sa project management, kasi marami, no? Iba-ibang brand ba?
Mm-mm.
Sa experience mo, sir, anong pinagkaiba ng Asana and Trello? Kung nagamit mo na yung Asana.
Si Asana kasi more on, kung titignan more on drip siya eh. Naka-drip yung task mo. Kumbaga vertical siya. Yun lang yung parang, ewan ko, nagamit ko siya once eh, pero parang ang gulo niya, hindi ko siya maintindihan. Ito kasi parang Kanban eh, ba? Kanban method. So kung alam niyo yun sa IT, kung may gagawin kang task, naka-Kanban from left to right. So yung Asana, medyo hindi ko alam kung ano ba talaga yung important, kung bakit nakaganon yung program niya. Pero nakakapag-give ka din ng task, like the same thing. Pero ito kasi madali lang eh. Kumbaga, gagawa ka lang ng card, tatag mo, i-email mo, may scheduler, 'di ba? Parang mayroon din due date. So, sa lahat ng client ko, ito mostly yung ginagamit, 95%. Meron lang akong ginawa na Asana kasi I have to be on the other team. Parang yung client ko, meron siyang hinire na third party para mag-work nung ads, Facebook ads ba or Pinterest ads. At sila yung gagawa ng ads, and I have to be on the same team kasi ako yung gagawa ng image, 'di ba? I have to be part of that team. So pumunta ako sa Asana. Ito yung guys, kung hindi niyo alam yung Asana, parang nakikita natin. Nice Trello. Hi Joanne, nice Trello. This app will make you organize. Yes. Sir Chad, pwede po pa ba ma-review tong video natin? Sana po pwede pa if ever. Mari-review po ito. Ito po ay recorded. Mari-review po natin to. So ito po yung Asana, yung sinasabi ni Sir. Para makita natin kung ano yung iloob niya. Pero yeah, I don't really advise to use this because For me, parang ang gulo niya. Baga mabibigyan ka ng task. So, ayun, parang, saan na ba yung team? Dream team. Ayan, wala nga nakalagay sa asana ko eh. Kumbaga, ayan, may task ka, kung gagawa ka, task name, email, Sir Joe. Kumbaga, saan na yun? Diba? Hindi ko alam gamitin. So, pag kinlik mo tong task, parang ganun din. Yung due date, yung project, anong project ba yan? Ayan, kunyari, modified water system. May description ka. Tapos yung subtask for that. Di ba parang ang dami mong gagawin? May task ka na,
Okay.
tapos may subtask ka pa.
So
Parang- Parang vertical siya. It's a vertical thing na isang card, isang ganito lang, kumbaga marami ka nang gagawin, di ba? Pwede ka nang, ay Chad, ito yung mga gagawin. Tapos pagkatapos na, check mo siya. So mawawala siya doon. Di ba? Parang naka-archive na siya.
So parang same functions lang talaga pero different interface lang.
Oo, different interface lang. So umiikot yung trabaho mo. So you have to be used to this application or kung ano man yung application na ginagamit ng client mo. So yan. Okay, you have anything questions, possible violent reactions? Hello guys, we can unmute kasi we're almost done for the day.
And so far.
Oh, we're done for today. Like, this is day 2 social media management. So you can unmute yourself or whatever, and then we'll start
Chad, for the training, are we going
sharing.
to have a session every for this Saturday and Sunday as well, or just for the weekdays?
Yeah, we are going to do the training Saturday and Sunday. So non-stop to day. But it's program na daily siya. So if you don't have time, this is going to be recorded, so wala rin problema. Pero syempre, kailangan ko kasi siyang gawin daily eh. So yun yung sinetup kong program. Kasi mostly kasi yung iba weekends lang yung iba weekends lang may time, so makaka-join sila, or pag weekdays naman may recording, so mapapanood nila. So yung iba dito siguro hindi nakapunta kasi nga wala sila, may trabaho sila, so mahirap din pag week. So we have to be flexible. Merong weekdays, merong weekends. So yun. Anyone, like you can ask me if you're still alive or nagluluto na kayo, like iba kasi nagluluto or
Wala na, we're okay.
It's okay, sir. Sobrang informative.
Mm.
Funny town
So,
or funny actually, sorry, funny place.
yeah, this is day 1, 'di ba? Parang as we go along, it will going to be heavier and heavier. Yung information na papasok sa atin, so don't worry, kaya nga may recording. So kung makikita nyo, ayan, na-mute ko ba yung sarili ko. Tomorrow we have social media management 101, and then the next day we have Pinterest marketing, then day 4 we have YouTube management, day 5 email marketing, and then funnel building, automation, LinkedIn basics, then resume creation kung gusto nyong gumawa ng resume, pero ako kasi hindi ako gumagawa ng resume. And positioning, we'll talk more about that. And then the negotiation training. So, kasi di ba, kunyari matapos na tayo, we have the skills, we have the basic website design building, we have to automate the website, di ba? We have to know about automation, and then syempre na-learn na natin yung skills, paano ba tayo mag-a-apply? So, LinkedIn basics, di ba? Pwede tayo maghanap kasi ng client sa LinkedIn without going sa mga platform, di ba? Pero I like to consider din yung mga Upwork and online jobs. Could be like day 11 kung possible pa. Kung gusto nyo i-extend, we are going to talk about how you're going to create accounts in Upwork, online jobs, Hubstaff, because it's very important, no? Meron ka ring presence sa mga online platforms. So yan, that is where day 2 tomorrow is social media management 101. This is where the party happens. I really love social media, guys. Because that's my role, like that is my job. yung mga data entry and some stuff is just part of my job, but this is really ito talaga yung win-work on ko for a very long time. Nandito talaga yung experience ko. So dito ko kayo mas matutulungan.